Hello my lovely humans, welcome back to my channel. I'm FCA, and today we're going to continue the what's in my bag trend, only gym bag edition. So I'm going to show you what I keep in my gym bag along with some variation options that aren't consistent but do happen. So we're going to start. I got this bag off of Amazon a few years ago. It has been stained because a bottle of sunscreen sprayed in here and it does not want to come off. I have put it in the washer and let it soak, and the stain was just like, yeah, I'm gonna vibe here forever. But so let's get into the contents. So the main zipper, I had to take off this little zipper because it broke and it kept on making a hole, and I don't know why, because none of the teeth are unlined, and it just, this part zips and unzips just fine, but the other zipper was like, something was off on the track. So I have a water bottle. I usually refill these for about a week before I throw them into recycling. I just keep refilling them. Then I have my bike seat. I am a cycling instructor. That is my main class that I teach. I'm a fitness instructor for group classes, and the bikes, stationary bikes, are not comfortable at all. So if you are going to cycle regularly, highly recommend one of these. This one has a cushion dip and some cheek support and frontal support. Then I always keep tissues with me, especially as we move into just any season for me, because my allergies happen at any time of the year, and then of course going in and out of the cold happens as well. Then I have this little notebook. This is what I have been using for, you might be able to see this. I put my workout classes to music. So for instance, we will do a set of jumps. Jumps on the bike are a bike version of a squat. Those same muscles get used, but it's where you're going from a sitting position to a standing position, up and down. And then we'll do that for a song. And I just have my workouts listed on here. If I make any changes, you might be able to see that I had to read that out. Sometimes it's because I realize I try to get us out of the seats at least a few times during my workouts, because again, the seats are uncomfortable. And I have my workout gloves. I am a person, like, my wrists especially are not the most stable things. Can I do a pull-up? Yes. Can I lift heavier weights? Yes. Can I hold a plank? Yes. My wrists are always going, excuse us. But having the wrap around my hands, and sometimes the grating of certain dumbbells, they have that gritty texture on them, can really cut into your hands. And I'm like, I have no reason not to wear gloves, so I absolutely am going to. And then this is a yoga band or a stretch band. I do go to yoga, and I occasionally teach yoga classes. It's not my main class, but I do like to use those just to get a little extra stretch, especially in those hamstrings, and they can help you get a little more reach, especially for anywhere where you're extending your leg, trying to bring your foot closer to your head, anything like that. Then I have, this is a workout band. You might notice that mine is actually starting to tear, but I can still rewrap it. But when I'm on the bike, I always include arms on the bikes, so you can have this, you can bring it back behind you, keeping it tight back and forth. You can just bring it out. Those are all things to work out your forearms and your shoulders and triceps. So I tend to have that in there. I actually won that in one of our incentive programs at the gym. I have a second pocket, but the second pocket is actually plastic. And so if I have a wet swimsuit, I usually wear the swimsuit there and then change out of clothes, and I'll put the wet swimsuit in here. Sometimes towards the end of the week, the cap will not stay as tight, so if there's any water left, it will leak. So I put that in there, and I have a workout towel that also gets put in there. I just put it back in there from being washed recently. Then I also have this little front pocket. I keep my lip balm in there. I gotta have a lip balm. It makes you feel so hydrated. I don't know what the mental effect is from it, but when I have balm on my lips, I don't feel as thirsty. Like some passes and my membership ID. Look, I took that picture when I was wearing a wig to work out because I have done that before. I also have side pockets on this. And there's nothing in this side pocket at this time. Sometimes that's where I stick backup tissues. And then on this side, there's another zipper where if you want to keep an extra pair of gym shoes, I will do that in the winter. I'll keep my sneakers in here and wear my boots because I walk currently to the gym. So in the wintertime, I just do that. So those are the things that are always standard in my gym bag. Some alterations that I will have in there are these are workout dice. So this one is the yoga workout dice, and this one is just the regular workout dice. I usually add modifications because, for instance, this says 15 Supermans. Well, instead of 15 Supermans, we'll do 30-second Supermans. I'll just change what's on there. These are just fun ways to mix up, make it a little more randomized. Then depending on what I'm doing in, say, my full body fit or a HIIT class, or when I'm doing some work with one-on-one, there are some stretch bands for going around the leg. There is, the black is heavy, the pink is light, and the gray is light and the pink is medium for resistance levels. And I just like to have my own. My gym does have them, but they have the plastic ones. And these ones not only are more comfortable for people, but they're a lot more sturdy and have that resistance. Occasionally I have these are punching gloves. So they're not full boxing gloves, but they do have, you can wear these under boxing gloves for a little extra protection. But when you're doing any kind of practicing, like hitting the pads, or when you're just doing a workout with the bag, but you're not doing any intense training, this will still protect where you're supposed to hit. And it also helps because since you're supposed to hit here, if you're hitting at the front or somewhere else, it helps with your form. And again, you can put these under regular form boxing gloves to use that too. These get used a lot for defense, self-defense as well. So I don't do that every time I go to the gym, but they are in there for when that happens. And then the last thing that I sometimes have are my headphones. Sometimes I remember to charge these, and sometimes I need the cord. I don't always need music when I'm working out, but sometimes I do. And when I do, headphones are necessary because we're not supposed to, when we're not in class, just be blasting music. And that way you can listen to whatever you want, because at my gym, sometimes someone will say something about if you have curse words in your song, or if there are certain adult implications in songs. Some people aren't cool with hearing that. So that is what is in my gym bag. Tell me what you keep in your gym bag. Are you you don't have a gym bag, you just wear what you're gonna wear and carry your water bottle, have your gloves on if you use them? Or are you a person who's like, I have a locker at my gym, it stays there? Let me know, and I will talk to you all in the next video. I hope you had fun getting a little personal peek into the gym bag, and I will see you in the next video. I have no idea at this point what it's going to be. Bye, my lovely humans.